guys? Welcome back to another video of what they have no idea what we're doing. I'm just so bored, guys. Watching another episode of Chicago PD. I think I've watched every single one so far. But other than that, oh, he's gonna blast them right here. Oh, that's not good. But other than that, guys, it's really hard to make good content for you guys when you're just stuck at home all day. There's a couple trucks my buddy's got. I want to go show you guys. You know, can't really go anywhere. They're not going anywhere. They're not leaving their house. You know, this stuff is still serious. This COVID stuff is still, you know, it doesn't seem like they got a hold of it yet. There's still people out there sick. So we just got to do our part and hang out in here and try to make some vlogs for you guys. And before you guys ask me about cigar reviews, so I tried to make a cigar review. Actually, I did make a cigar review and they shut it down. They actually, YouTube kept taking it down because I had to make like a new channel and I had to say like above 18. So I could not do a cigar review for you guys. But my new cigars I just got are, as you guys know, I'm a big Arturo fan right there. See those? So I like these, but also I like when I have like morning coffee or afternoon coffee, the little shorties right here. These short Arturos are pretty badass right here. Just because they're about an hour smoke. You know, and they are not, you know, massive, you know, huge and big. So it's a nice, you know, some people call them, as Peter would call them, the dog walker. When you walk your dog, you take one of those. Also, guys, my son wants to start a YouTube channel. He said, Dad, I want to be on YouTube. I said, well, you can be on my YouTube. He said, no, I want my own. I said, okay. So all he does is play with toys. So he might, or I might, you know, start a channel for him. Let me know, comment down below. Do you guys have any kids out there interested that, you know, will watch it? I mean, I know there's kids channels out there. There's so many kids channels out there. I couldn't even tell you how many, but I don't know. I'm debating if it's worth it or not. He wants to do it, so I figure I'll do it for him. Maybe so he can just watch himself on YouTube, you know, make him feel good, make him get excited about watching himself. If that's what he wants, no problem. And yes, guys, there will be story time at the end of this video. Actually, the story time for the end of this video will be when my son was literally a month old heading out to Glamis and we got into a bad head-on collision, towing the ding-ding. But some of you guys know the story already, some of you don't. If you don't, stay tuned. I will let you know that story towards the end of the video. But I think today we will put the carburetor back on. I took the carburetor off like months ago. I haven't put it back on. The carburetor is sitting here. I was debating on putting a bigger one. But you know, I just it's okay. This one it's not the stock one. This one is a little bigger. That bike's got a 88 kit in it, so I'm gonna put this on. I got some new jetting for it, and you know, I want to build a track, man. I want to race these things. I want to find somewhere to go. I would like to, you know, I don't know, buy a piece of property and go race these things. It'll be really fun just to get a bunch of us and, you know, go find a track and just start racing. I think that'd be a good vlog. Now I'll ask if he wants to start his own channel. What do you think?
I'll Gatorade.
Would you like to start your own channel?
I'll Gatorade.
You want Gatorade? Okay, but would you like to start your own YouTube channel?
What?
Would you like to start your own YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do it then. Guys, we're gonna start a
By yourself, not me.
What do you do by myself? It's your channel, not mine.
What?
It's gonna be your YouTube channel, not mine. What are you talking about, start it by myself? How am I gonna start it by myself?
But I watch my iPad.
I know you're watching your iPad right now, but when you're done watching
Be quiet!
when you oh, this mother, did you just, what the, what?
Be quiet!
Oh, let me turn this camera off.
Be quiet!
Oh, yeah, I get you. Guys, what do you do in this situation? I want to give him a nice, good whooping.
No talkie!
Oh, no talkie. Okay, sorry. See, guys, this is what I get to deal with. My son gets to hang out with me in the garage the whole time.
I hear you,
I'm sorry.
talkie!
I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna watch Hank Voight right here. Whoop some of that. Move it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, with cigar and story time. I hate to do this, but I gotta put Chicago PD on mute. 1 second. So this also the story, guys. To me, it's incredible how strong these hitches are when I tell you the story and when I show you the hitch. Also, mind yourself, I did not have, oh, look at me. I didn't unload the truck. I gotta do that tonight too. This part right here, it amazes me how strong these are when you smash into a trailer. And I mean, all that's holding this is, you know, these two bolts, and you got the bolt down at the bottom that pushes it forward. All right, guys, it is officially story time. So this is the story when we got into a head-on collision towing the Ding Ding. Some of you guys know the story, some of you guys don't. I'm gonna give you the full story. So heading out to Glamis, and mind yourself, and when I talk about timing, I mean, this has to be the worst timing. So heading out to Glamis, me, Uncle Terry, and somebody else was with us. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Bless me. Thank you. So, I want to say we left the house like, I want to say 4 o'clock. And this is when my Uncle Terry just got, holy crap, oh, that's rain. More rain in Cali. This is when my Uncle Terry just got the, his toy hauler, his Weekend Warrior. I want to say it was a 32 footer, I believe. And he had his Ram 2500, and we're heading to Glamis, right? So we're adjusting the hitch. He's like, Eddie, can you come over and help me adjust the hitch? I said, sure. And this is Gianni, also Terry, Gianni's son. He's the one that works at Kaylin's supermarket in El Cajon. Some of you guys have met him before. So we're adjusting his hitch, right? So we leave. We leave the house like 4 o'clock. We head out to Glamis. He calls, Eddie, I'm swaying a little bit. I said, all right, we'll stop at Viewpoint. So we stopped at the Viewpoint. It's a nice, you know, big parking lot. Beautiful view. If you've ever been there, it's nice. And I said, okay, let's adjust your hitch. You know, drop it down, give you a little more tongue weight. So I got all the tools. We adjust the hitch, drop it down. Then he said, yeah, it's better, but let's put the easy sway. I said, well, you have them? He said, yeah. So why don't you tell me? We'll put them on. So we put the easy sways on, tighten them up. He goes, oh, perfect, much better. It's not swaying anymore. So okay, good. So driving to Glamis, after all these stops, we probably stopped 5, 6 times. I don't know, one to pee, we stopped to eat, for the sway bars, to adjust the hitch. Like when I say like the timing, guys, was insane, it was because we did all these stops. So now we're heading out to Glamis. It's like 9, I want to say 9:30. Mind yourself, my son is with me in the car. He's 1 month old at the time right now in his car seat. This is when I had the Duramax. And it's late, you know, my wife is like passing out, my son's passed out sleeping. Terry's behind me, and I'm driving. All of a sudden I just see lights coming straight at me. And it was insane within like, and I'm like, dude, this car's like flying. And literally this was probably, I want to say, for you guys that are familiar with Glamis, this is, so if you're on the way say you're on the way to the hill from like Gecko Road. So you know, you take Gecko and then you take out, you know the whoops, oh, you gotta take all those whoops, like if you're going to Camp Razor. That road right there, so we're on that road. So this old man comes flying straight on me. I mean, his headlights are like right in my face. I turn, boom, quick. He literally hits the front side of my tire and sort of rides my trailer. That's why the old Ding Ding, the OG Ding Ding, had the hole in the side. Rides along the side of my trailer and then rips my ladder in half. So I'm like, holy crap, what the hell happened? Now, at first, I didn't even realize I got hit. My wife's like, she wakes up like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? I'm like, what do you mean? Guy came head on. So immediately I grab my radio. I say, Terry, watch out, man, there's a car flying. I let go, he keys back in. I got hit. I'm like, oh no. So, well, I'm on the side of the road. I back up all the way to the side. And his buddy comes out. I'm like, man, are you guys okay? He's like, no, bro, the car literally like went through the bedroom. And if I have photos, I'll put some photos, guys, right now. If you don't see him, I couldn't find any. But he went right through the front bedroom. And here was the craziest part, is his son was like, man, Dad, can I sleep in the front bedroom while we're driving? And his dad's like, no, absolutely not. You cannot sleep in the bedroom. He goes, you crazy? He goes, you can sit in the car or sleep in the car. I feel so bad for the guy The main reason, number one, he passed away, the old man. They said he might have had a stroke, because when you have a stroke, supposedly this is what the Highway Patrol said, when you have a stroke, your body tends to tighten up. So they said, because they asked me, I said he was flying, coming at me fast. And they said he must have had a stroke because your body tightens up, so he could have just hit the pedal to the floor. You know, that's why it was coming at you so fast. The car was just, I mean, it was like a vision I'll never forget to see. The car was just in pieces, literally, and I'm talking pieces probably like just everything, door, motor, transmission, just in pieces. And I'm not gonna get into the graphic details of how we saw the guy. I don't want to get into that. What was amazing to me is, like, he hit so hard that the frame on the Weekend Warrior bent that frame in the Weekend Warrior and went through the front bedroom and then came out like the side, and the car was just in pieces, destroyed all of his tires, popped 2 of my tires. Me personally, I thought I didn't even get hit. I was like, man, thank goodness I didn't get hit. And he was like, no, bro, you got hit. Look at your trailer. I'm like, what? And sure enough, that's what happened to the trailer. It destroyed the side of the trailer. Now, why I'm a couple reasons I'm in shock is Terry's hitch. That hitch after that car hit that trailer frame, went through the bedroom. Nothing got disconnected. Nothing bent on the hitch. Nothing even came loose. That's, you know, that was pretty incredible. And they said he was going 100 mile an hour plus. So it was a really sad story. And the worst part was is the kids, his grandkids, they were coming back from a football game, and his grandkids were in front of him, and they come back and they turn around and he's crying and he's saying, I told Grandpa he shouldn't have drove. I was supposed to drive. Hearing the grandkids scream and yell, that's probably something that will be in my mind for the rest of my life, just because it was so sad, so sad when the voices that I was hearing, not like in my mind going crazy, but the voices of the grandkids and the voices of people yelling and screaming, trying to see their grandpa. I mean, the grandpa was so bad that they didn't let him see him. That's you know, the saddest part of the story. And they thought also, like, if I had something to do with it, they drug tested me, you know, for alcohol, for drugs, for this. You know, they said, oh, you look tired. I'm like, no, man, I'm fine. Did all the drug tests, you know, they said, okay, no, he's good, he passed, you know, I wasn't drunk, there was no alcohol involved in the accident, but it was still a sad story for the grandpa. But what I always think about is, I'm just like, man, what would have happened if, you know, we didn't stop in the viewpoint to switch out the hitch? Would he have, because I think that if he flew off, you guys know, he would have landed in the sand. Would he still be alive? You know, I don't know if he died, you know, while driving and had the stroke. I don't know if that's what just keeps replaying in my head, is like, what if we didn't stop? You know, what if he didn't hit me? What if he didn't smack into Terry's frame, you know, of the Weekend Warrior on the impact? I mean, the impact was, I mean, it was insane how loud it was. Terry told me, I didn't hear the impact, but he told me the impact was it was like worse than a gunshot. He said it was insane. And I always wonder, I always think of that, you know, what would have happened. So that's today's story, guys. That's what happened to the Ding Ding. A lot of you guys asked me, you know, what happened? Why did it get all scratched up? What's the hole for? You know, ended up bending my axle. So I replaced it was the rear axle. That was the one that was bent. Everything else was good. Everything in the toy hauler worked. We still ended up going to Glamis. It was a crazy weekend, just because I kept like repeating what happened in my head, and it was just such a sad story, mainly because I kept hearing the kids yelling and screaming and crying, and that was the worst part of all of it. So that's what happened to the original Ding Ding, guys, why it got destroyed. And thank you for watching season 1 episode, I think this is episode 3 of Storytime. Stay tuned, because episode 4 will be about the one time I got suspended and they sent me to Chaparral. If you guys know what Chaparral is, like a school, I don't know how to explain it, but I had to go to Chaparral for anger management in high school. You know, I had a bad temper, I'll admit it, in high school. It's calmed down a lot now. You know, getting older and maturing and understanding business and stuff like that and how you have to control your temper. But that will be episode 4 of me when I got suspended and had to go to Chaparral. And I mean, there's been so many times. And I think episode 5, I'll let you know when I got arrested. That was the worst part too. There's been just times in my life, man. I can go on and on with these story times. And it's you know, I could say it was a fun time, bad time, memory time. There's a lot of good and bad things that we had. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.